Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. My name is Rabbidluigi and in the last episode we completed the Cave of Ordeals. I have proved I have magic fairy tears in a bottle. That means something. It also released fairies to every single spring in Hyrule. So if I die in the next however many episodes until the end of this Let's Play, I consider that a failure of massive proportions. At the end of the last episode, having collected all the Poes, you can collect 3 in the Cave of Ordeals, I returned them to Giovanni. He said thank you and turned into a normal person. He also didn't give me a Miiverse stamp. I am chasing that up. We're going to do some story things, but I also want to chase it up. Where the fuck are you? You look very sad. I want to talk to you or something. That's what happens when you don't give me a Miiverse stamp. I hadn't seen her in a while. And she started dating another man. Oh, I almost feel sorry for you. Can I have my Miiverse stamp now? I really want it. I think I know where to go. Give me a second. I think if we go back here, the cat will give it to me. I've read many things. I need to be a wolf. The door is still locked. There's no pile of. Actually, I think there still might be a pile of money. I don't know. But we have returned him to a human being rather than a solid block of coin or whatever he's supposed to be. I would like my reward. You know, what else are we doing this for if not for a fancy stamp at the end which says that we're amazing? Are you gonna give it? Yeah. Oh, Master got dumb. That's good. That's different. Tell me something about it. Well, look, I guess it goes to show that for humans it's all about money. I guess. I guess that means we don't need any more money, so you can take it all. That's nice. I mean, you give me 200 money. I think 200 money. I think the cat will give you money every time you visit again. I don't want the money though. This is what I want. Oh god, I get the rupee stamp. That is 40. I mean, I've got infinite money now. This is all mine. This is my throne. I like it, and I also have a Miiverse stamp. We have 10 more Miiverse stamps left in this game. That is still quite a lot. Anyway, what's going on in this game? What's the plot? What are we supposed to be doing? It's been a very long time since we got the last Mirror Shard. We're actually putting it where it needs to go. Look at all these things I collected many episodes ago. We've collected many things since, but these are the important things. We should do something with them. We have reassembled the Mirror of Twilight. We're gonna read a really bad romantic novel. What even romantic fantasy novel? What is Twilight as a genre? I don't know. Poor writing. That's not a genre, that's just a thing. I don't know, you know, it's a cheap joke. Don't like the cheap jokes on this channel. We go for the avant-garde, the weird stuff. Oh, text.
Some call our realm the world of shadows, but that makes it sound unpleasant.
I mean, it didn't sound particularly pleasant when you talked about it last time.
The twilight there holds a serene beauty. You have to see it yourself as the sun sets on this world.
It's like a shadow world, a shadow realm.
Bathed in that light, all people were pure and gentle.
And then someone come around and fuck everybody up.
But things changed once that foul power pervaded the world.
Foul power, it's a hard couple of words to say. I'm not ruining this moment yet. Give me a moment. Oh god. Oh, what was his voice?
It was our doing.
All our doing, whatever.
We overestimated our abilities as sages and attempted to put an end to Ganondorf's evil magic.
How did that go?
I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive our carelessness.
Maybe. You know, everybody fucked up.
Oh, Twilight Princess.
Did I spoil that earlier? I may have spoiled that earlier. I don't know. Nobody pay attention to that bit. I was just randomly musing. She is royalty. May have spoiled that earlier. No one knew.
What? So, you knew?
No one knew. I didn't know. I was talking random shit. Ignore it. Only one person picked up on it, so maybe they were eagle-eyed. Maybe just people listen to my shit in the background.
As a ruler who fled her people, I'm hardly qualified to forgive you.
Kind of, you know, it's justified a little bit. You know, you look at Zant, you think, no, I'm not gonna fight that. Can I fight that? You seen his head? It's a really weird head. It's got a weird fish tongue thing. Fishes don't have tongues. Do fishes have tongues? Question of the day. Do fishes have tongues? I don't know. Oh, Midna, you look a bit different. You're a little bit shorter. That's the appropriate reaction to being reduced to size. Little imp creature. You're gonna give me a great thumbnail because I know this cutscene. It's a little bit fucked up. Zant's got power. We should acknowledge this. Where did he get the power from? We know where he got the power from. He has a benefactor. He is a benefactor. I forget exactly what that word means. That's a nice helmet. You wear that helmet. Can you make it big enough to go over your head? That's pretty big. Might be screwing around with perspective here. Give me that thumbnail. Give me that thumbnail. Yes. Oh, I love it. It's good. Oh, it's so good. Look at the twitching. This game. likes its creepy moments, or it likes its more obviously creepy moments. It's like me being weird or something.
In our world, we've long believed that the hero would appear as a divine beast.
It's rather helpful that, you know, I didn't become like a spirit or anything. If I became a little spirit, little fiery ball, wouldn't be good.
That's why when I found you, I thought I could use you, jackass.
Yes, malicious goals, everybody's got an agenda, everybody wants their own things.
I only cared about returning our world to normal.
But we can return both and everybody will be much happy because of it.
I don't care what happened to the world of light, not at all.
You gotta hold a grudge against the people of the light. All this story, by the way. We held this off for 4 episodes. It's all just coming at once. Everybody taking notes.
But after witnessing the selfless lengths that Princess Zelda and you have gone to, your sacrifices,
You feel obliged.
I now know in the bottom of my heart that I must save this world too. There is no other way.
I mean, while we're here,
If we can just defeat Zan, the curse of me will dissolve and we may be able to revive Zelda.
oh, it's a battle plan. It's the final level. Not quite.
Let's go, jackass, to Zelda, for all of this world.
I mean, it's the belly of the beast. We're going to an area where the bad guys are. This bad guy's calling home. It's kind of odd. Stop being so solemn. You look so sad. You lost one of your sages. There's so many more of you. I know you can feel sad that you lost a comrade, but you know you tried with Ganon. You tried hard. The Triforce said no, but you tried hard. So we'll give you points for trying. Let's sort it out for real. Now then, this is an interesting area for many reasons. It's actually an area which never shuts itself. I don't think it ever shuts itself off. The nature of it makes you think that it might do. I don't know. This is wacky, very wacky, really cool. I like this area. It's not. It is technically a dungeon, kind of. It's kind of a dungeon. It's kind of, sort of a dungeon. It's not my favorite dungeon, put it that way. But there's many other things.
Listen, jackass, can I ask you one last selfish favour?
I mean, you haven't asked for anything so far, so I might as well.
Regardless of what my reasons may have been, I once abandoned this world. I left behind the Twilight, those who had followed me, who considered me their ruler. Even now, as they remain here suffering, they believe that help will come for this world. But if they were to see that the only help for them was a hideous little imp, don't you think they'd feel let down? It's only for a little bit longer. Do you mind if I continue to hide as your shadow while you're in human form?
I'd love to have a choice, you know? It'd make me feel powerful.
I'm sorry.
It would, you know, it'd make me feel powerful. So, you know, we've seen these enemies before. They're not enemies. Oh, I wish they were enemies.
Wait, this guy isn't an enemy, jackass. They might look different, but they're inhabitants of this world. They're my people. Zant, how could he?
Yeah, we can't talk to them. No, that'll be easy. They, yeah, okay. So it calls into question the various things that Zant does with his magic. He turns his own people into these weird shadow beasts. He turns, you know, people in the light world, if we have a name for it, in Hyrule, in the light world of Destiny, turns them into sort of more, four-legged shadow beasts. Well, not really, but they crawl on their front paws. I don't know. I'm not a biologist, but he does slightly different things to the people of the light. Is that because they are people of the light, or is he just choosing to make them into his weapons or whatever? Or I don't know. Many questions. We're gonna go through here. This is a very weird dungeon. It is just about a dungeon. It has some cool motifs to it. Mainly, the giant Zant head is a good start. I probably need to kill everybody here, or at least maybe you. I don't know what I have to kill. I'll kill everything. You watch me kill everything, game. I will embrace it. Now then, while we're here, because it seems a good time to do it, there are 2 heart pieces left in the game. They are both in this area, not this area in particular, but this whole it's a dungeon. Let's call it a dungeon. It gave us a small key. We have a map. It's a dungeon. Okay, we know that now. There are 2 heart pieces. There are also 2 Miiverse stamps. So we have some vested interest in actually, I guess, doing things in here, but exploring it. We have a bit of a reason to explore this a little further than just, you know, go in here, do what we need to do. It hasn't actually been explained, really, what our battle plan is. It's just, you know, Mirror of Twilight, Zant might be here. Do we know if Zant's here? I don't know. That's the question. Give me the money. The money's nice. I mentioned earlier, if we die, something's gone wrong. We have infinite supplies of fairies, as long as we go to the springs in time. So as long as we take little trips out, we'll be absolutely fine. We also have things like fairies' tears, which gives us, like, loads of health. This stuff automatically turns me into a wolf, indeed.
Jackass, be careful. This black fog is made of shadow crystals created by Zant. They blot out light. He's responsible for stealing the light from spirits and turning your world into Twilight. But he's not all powerful. We're prepared too. I can return to your normal state whenever you need me, so don't worry, okay?
I mean, I wasn't worried, but now you say that I should be worried, or don't worry. Every time you say don't worry, you feel like you should be worried. That's how the world works, I believe. But, yeah, this is interesting. There's a few interesting dynamics here. It's a pretty simple dungeon. It's not even, you know, there's a main room. It isn't even a room. It's like a foyer area. It's not even that. It's open plan. It's a lovely bit of architecture. I don't know. It's very simple. But some of this stuff is important. There's a heart piece around here. I think there's basically 2 wings to this dungeon, and a thing of importance in both of those wings, which are... Oh, that's fun. Thing of importance in both of those wings, and we got to get the thing of importance from those wings. Thing of importance isn't quite as grand. If they didn't give a name to Breath of the Wild, they should call it Legend of Zelda: The Thing of Importance that you need to care about. It's so important. Oh, it's so important. The Sheikah Stone of Importance. Yes, the Lampshade of No Significance, or I don't know, one of those things. But yes, once we get the Thing of Importance, we can. I like the Thing of Importance, I really do. We can then, you know, do some extra things. But there are also Heart Piece, Miiverse Stamp. I think that's about it, really. Not really anything else more interesting. It's basically a dungeon. Enough talking about dungeons. While we're here, and it's a good time as any, holy shit, Legend of Zelda. I'm talking like a week after the game was shown off at E3, but... Oh man, that's going to be fun. I do have plans of playing it on my channel. I had plans on playing Zelda Wii U this year, until it was delayed till next year, so I'm not going to change that. I will still try and play it on this channel. It could be a huge game. It looks a huge game. I don't know how long that's going to take. We don't know that much, but we know enough about the game. We know enough about the game to get a general gist of what it's going to be. We know absolutely jack shit about the story, and I'm okay with that. I prefer, when playing a game, to have the story unveiled for me in its own time. It's like movie trailers. A lot of movie trailers nowadays are like, here's all the plot. Here's the whole plot of the film to get you excited for the film. That's not fun. I mean, I think it was the Angry Birds trailer. I remember seeing that before the film came out, because it was an ad, I think. I can't remember. Don't judge me! Oh, it's Zant. He looks like a slightly fuzzy version of himself. This isn't actually Zant. I mean, come on, guys. What kind of fool do you take me for? I mean, come on. What kind of fool do you take me for? Is this quite a fun fight? It's effectively a mini-boss, which can summon other enemies, which make lots of noise, but that's fun. Oh, the camera. Camera put me miles behind. That's fine. Where is the son of a bitch? Coming after you, son. I forget what we have to do. Just hit him a couple of times. That's fine. What was I talking about? The movie trailers, where they explain most of the plot of the film in the trailer. You don't want to do that, because when you watch, if you have an interest in that film, whatever it is, when you watch it, you know about certain moments before they happen, and it ruins your viewing, I find, just a little bit. And I'd say the same with how they showed off Breath of the Wild. They mentioned virtually nothing about the story, so it has no effects on how you interpret the story as you go through the game. I think that's the best way of doing it. You don't want to know about events before they happen. Where's the fun in that? Now then, you're gonna sit still for like 2 seconds? Like, even less than 2 seconds. Don't you summon your stupid enemies. I got a sword. My sword's amazing. You haven't got my sword. You ain't got my shit. My shit will turn your shit inside out. I will push your shit back inside you. Now then, don't do that. It sounds like a very uncomfortable experience for everybody involved. Don't want to be doing it. Don't you do your stupid shit. Now then, Zant is dead, or at least Phantom Zant? Do you have a name? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care, because, you know, I'm here to wreck the shit of the actual Zant. I don't care about the name of the fake Zant. This is fun, but we won't really even care about that. What we have over here, this is where this dungeon, it is a dungeon, we're gonna keep talking about it as a dungeon, becomes amazing. Comes like a very interesting dynamic, and one of my favorite dynamics in this whole game, maybe even the whole of Zelda, I don't know.
That shining sphere illuminates this world. It's called a soul.
Soul? It's not a soul, it's a soul. More L's, I don't... Let's use more L's.
It's like the sun of your world, jackass. The power of the soul is the source of life in this world. It is pure power.
Yeah. Looks nice. Why is there a hand around it?
As long as you have this, would you take this soul to the Twilight at the entrance to this world? Please, Jankis.
I will do that. I'm just gonna attack the hand, who looks slightly offended, but you know, I'm doing work. I'm coming through. So the soul is like pure power and pure light essence, which means power. Everyone wants power. This strange hand really wants power. I don't want to give it to him. I can't skip that. That's not what I was trying to do. Really wasn't. We have many ways of dealing with this hand. We have no ways of dealing with it permanently. It's a kind of an interesting dynamic. Get the fuck over there. I can stun it. I've got to hit it more than once. We know this now. We know this now. That was the wrong thing to do. Okay, hand. We're going toe to toe. How many times do you want to be hit? One more. That's fine by me. See where it gets you. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can't deal with it permanently. All we can do is stun it. That is fine. That's kind of cool. It keeps this feeling ever so slightly more tense than it needs to be. Maybe not more tense than it needs to be, but it makes it more interesting, other than just taking it back through this previous room, which it's not that complicated. It's pretty simple, actually, so this just gets you a little bit more on edge. And that's fine. I'm excited for that. I know where the heart pieces are. I think the heart pieces are up there. Maybe. I'm not so sure. I don't know where the Miiverse stamps are. It's a running theme. Have you picked it up yet? That I know where the heart pieces are, because they're pretty simple. Miiverse stamps, not a fucking clue. Heart pieces in this part of the dungeon are, weird Twilight rats, not even rats. Weird things going up against walls. Its AI is confused. As am I. Why are you pausing me, but not the enemies, or the giant evil hand of death? Why would you do that? Anyway. Let's deal with the giant evil hand of death while we can get on with it. We'll deal with the giant evil hand of death. Okay. Good time to have lots of arrows. You may notice from my current situation, I don't have that many arrows. Just enough to keep me occupied. I want that chest. How do I get to that chest? Go over there. Oh, he's awake. He's awake. The son of a bitch is awake. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, hand. Oh, it's a tricky job. I can't reach that. Why can't I reach that? I need that. I need the. Why can't I reach that? I can reach that. Oh, yeah, fighting back. I can reach that, surely. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Oh, stop it. Oh, you can hear the music. I know what I have to do. Don't worry. I was there eventually. You can hear the creepy music just creeping up on you. That's the point of the creepy music, to creep up on you. You can probably have it for now. I think it's not like a game over or anything. It just takes it back to the previous room. It can have it for now. A Miiverse stamp. I got the Angry Midnight stamp considering the events we were told before we came here. That makes a lot of sense. He just takes it away. He kind of, you know, being stupid, kind of takes it quite high. Doesn't move any faster with it, but that's fine. Using a lot of arrows. Haha, that was fun. Anyway, let's get out of here, because I don't want to spend too long playing with the hand, or any longer playing with the hand than I really need to. I don't think there's anything else in here. We did get a compass. Maybe I should use my compass to check things. I don't know. Get up there. Hand's coming to get me. Hand's coming to get me. Can't screw around. It's coming to get me. Oh, it's coming to get me. Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying in a not that terrifying way. It's just about terrifying. He's just there. Oh god, the statue. Not the statue, the shadow is creeping up on you. You gotta act quickly, otherwise you're gonna die. It's fantastic. Is there something in this room? I feel like there is. I swear, also, while I'm just talking about this hand, it didn't come through the wall that quickly in the original version. Maybe I'm wrong there, but it took its time. It gave you a little grace period to have a bit of fun in this part of the dungeon or whatever, but it seems to be getting on with it a bit quicker. I also feel like it might be on the map. Is it there on the map? Is it the red dot in the bottom left? I don't know. This will be heart piece. That's nice. One more, not only for a full heart container, but for the last heart piece in the game. How exciting is that? Very exciting indeed. Glad you noticed. Can I? No, gotta throw it. Throw it and go. Throw it and go. Get rid of you. No, none of you. None of your shenanigans. It's falling down there. It fell down. It's still rolling. That's a defensive mechanism which is working in my favor. Ignore everything else. Gonna bait and switch. Look at that bait and switch. Baiting and switching every enemy. Well, not even bait and switch. Like a drop of the shoulder and go the other way. It's amazing. You can't keep a track of where my movements are gonna take me next. Oh dear. Anyway, we're now fine. We're now out in the open. The hand. I think what was the name? Is it Twilight Hand or the Soul Hand or the Hand of Scariness? quite useful. It also turns these guys into real, yeah, still terrifying, but less terrifying. More humanoid without being humanoid, and we can, of course, bring it over here as the light of the world, the light of the world. She'll turn, so tiny, she'll turn them into Twilight people. This is what Twilight people look like. They're a little bit, I mean, you're kind of a larger version of yourself. At least that's consistent. You are quite small, I understand that. You're so tiny. Oh, it's actually kind of cute, let's be honest. And now, anyway, so we got the soul. That's quite important. We have restored half of the light to the Twilight realm, to the Shadow realm or something.
Jackass, there should be one more soul. If we can find it, it should lead us to Zant.
I mean, you'd hope so. Otherwise, what else are we going to do? But this has been Rabbidluigi, this has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. And in the next episode, we're going to go to the west wing of the Palace of the Twilight and try and find another soul and try and avoid another scary hand and try and make these people look more like this and less like, oh god, stop wailing. I'll set you free. I'm trying to set you free from the tyrannical dictatorship of a very angry man with a fish face. But, oh, that was a shot. That was a shot and a ho-ho, that was good. Everybody acknowledged that. Yeah, gonna find another soul, turn these people into less creepy people. I've angered the other one, or was that the same one? I don't know. And try and make everybody happy. I'm doing an outro, give me time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.